Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome to the fourth of what I've been calling the Elden Ring Adventures, in which we are going to, again, just check out some random stuff that I want to do in Elden Ring. So, to start off, we're going to be doing a kind of sort of boss, sort of event. It's not really a boss, it's kind of just a hostile NPC that you need to chase around. But I ran into this yesterday, and I was like, yeah, that'd probably be a good place to start. But there's a whole new area that I've reached beyond Lineage of the Lakes that I want to focus on mostly in this video, as well as a boss that we'll probably do towards the end. So first off, we have the Carian Study Hall on the east side of Lineage. I was originally going to do one of these videos for Lineage itself, for exploring it, but it's actually like the framiest area that I've seen so far, because of all the mist and fog and rain. Okay, so as soon as we go in here, we've got these ghostly, I guess they're like the phantoms you can summon, except they are like shitty wizards. Oh no, they didn't appear this time. Oh, they're there. Okay, so these guys. So those are kind of like the shitty enemies here. This NPC summons them and then hides behind them while she blasts you with fucking magic great arrows and other spells. I say she, I don't actually know. Right here. Preceptor Miriam, or Preceptor. It's like, if you get far away from her and then if you do enough damage, she teleports away. If you get far enough away from her, she blasts you with a great bow. If you get close, she hits you with the magic sword instead. So she's gonna start firing off big arrows at me, like so, which are a one-hit kill. I rolled too early. But yeah, you have to chase her like up this tower doing damage to get her to teleport away. And I almost got her, but there's a part at the end of this where you have to chase her in just a circle while she blasts shit at you and summons guys. I don't know if there's any reason to be doing this right now. Honestly, a lot of the stuff so far in Lineage seems to benefit spellcasters more than melee characters, which makes sense because it's where the Magic Academy is, but it means that doing a lot of the optional stuff has not reaped the most benefit for me so far. Also, I had a lot of runes there. I probably should have just spent some on a level. So I'm at the point now where it probably cost me about, 16k, so if I popped a couple of my rune items, I could have leveled up. It's okay, though. It shouldn't be too hard to get those back, as long as she doesn't, like, kill me here. Also, I don't think you can stagger her. Okay, so that wasn't a fully charged arrow. That's why it didn't insta-kill me. You have to wait until it flashes. But yeah, I don't think you can stagger her because they don't want you to kill her until you get to the last area. So she's just like stagger immune. Yeah, so there's like great arrow and then really strong great arrow. Well, there goes those 15k runes. So usually she doesn't come down to the stairs, so kind of fucked me over there. She rolled right into her goons. I'm starting to think I should just equip a shield with magic resistance. I haven't really been using shields much, even though I keep one equipped. I've mostly only been using that for when I'm getting like shot at with arrows and I need to get close. Though the shield counter is actually pretty good. I didn't realize that it afflicts stagger as well, or it builds stagger. I mean, do I even have a shield with magic resist? 55. Yeah, I don't really have any that are good against magic. You need at least like a 70%. I mean, obviously you'd want 100%, but I don't think there's usually 100% magic resist shield. Also, I'm pretty sure those great arrows would take all of my stamina in one hit. Ooh, she just ran in with it that time. The good thing is you can interrupt that spell. Okay. She shot the ground just to do an AoE attack. So yeah, this seems like... I keep saying she, but I cannot tell. Looking at him, it looks kind of like a dude, but Miriam is a pretty feminine name. But regardless, this wizard is probably the most capable caster I've seen in a Souls game, because they have both long range and short range covered, and kind of medium range with that disco ball that shoots lasers. I really gotta remember to send the elevator back. It's like one of the first things you learn in a Souls game when you reach a boss that requires you to take an elevator to them, is you gotta send it down because you're probably gonna die. Because that way it'll be waiting for you when you respawn. Alright, Preceptor. I mean, again, I can counter all of the spells, except the disco ball. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't really bother with these guys because they're so slow that they're not going to chase me. These guys I might kill because they're casters. I wasted all my stamina running over here. Oh, that Carian fucking blade spell is so fast. I guess this is the thing, right? They made magic a lot more generally effective in Elden Ring, but that also means that caster enemies are a lot more effective. Alright, well again, we're not going to give this too many tries. I don't want to do any one thing for too long, but I think I can get it. I could also try equipping a set of magic-resisting armor and look like even more of a hobo knight. Because I've seen people describe it that way, and I think it is fitting for Dark Souls, because you're assembling a bunch of different pieces of armor that don't really match until you eventually get full sets, because you can't really fashion souls early on. I do like this armor I have right now, though. Just not the helmet. I really don't want to go down on those stairs because it gives her a big advantage. She can much more easily just spam casts, whereas my stabs are going to go over her head. So I'm hoping she'll come up here if I wait. I think she also tends to do that, is if you do enough damage, she will Carian blade as she teleports away. Okay, let's not get hit with the arrow this time. Okay, there we go. Second teleport. Now she's up here. Rid of the interruption. Oh, she only took 2 hits. Okay, now we have to take an elevator. A second elevator. But yeah, I thought this was kind of a cool difference from just having a straight-up boss fight. Because, you know, there's obviously no boss health bar or anything. This is just an asshole NPC trying to kill you. But there's like this tower across from here, and I don't know if that's this area's divine tower, or if there's going to be something, you know, treasury in there. So now we get to this upper area, and this is where you just have to chase her in a circle while trying not to get shot. The upside is she can't shoot the great bow through the railing, so unless she's in one of these straightaways with you, she can't hit you with that. But she keeps teleporting ahead of you while summoning more guys in. Like, watch. As soon as I get close, she's gonna teleport away. I'm just glad she doesn't have, like, a higher spell. But I'm hoping if I keep clearing these guys out, she won't summon more. Like, there's a limited number of minions. Also annoying, though, is that she can teleport while using the Great Bow. That's how she fucked me up when I got here last time. She'll teleport with a fully charged arrow and blast you in the face. I, like, have to stick close to the railing for safety. But yeah, you can see how this part is really annoying. Because I think that pretty much you have to hit her while she's casting, otherwise she'll teleport. I really do love this sword, though. Like, I know it's kind of a great sword still, which I said I was going to avoid, but this thing's a lot of fun. Though I found some other dex weapons that I want to try, I have to level them up, and that takes a long time. You need a lot of smithing stones. That fucking variable always gets me. Where she either does a regular shot or a charge shot, because you don't know which one's going to be. You don't know when to roll. Okay, we'll give it one more shot. If that doesn't work, then we move on. Because it's not very much of an adventure if you just stay in one place. Ah, I forgot again. Grass? Oh, grass. There's not even any grass. Mage ahead. By the way, be wary of group. See, that's useful. There is a mage and there is a group. Rat ahead, therefore try rushing in. Eh, kind of accurate. Strong foe ahead, time for luring out. That doesn't work. God, that casual strut, too. It's just like an insult. Okay, it seems like if she's doing the charged one, she can't rotate all the way. So once it flashes like that, she can't turn around further. I think I just need to roll more when she's casting that, just in case it's the early one. Every time I think that spell is kind of like a random ball of magic, it just targets you directly. I thought it just kind of fires lasers randomly around it, but I think that's actually a different spell. Alright, well, that's the Carian Study Hall. Now, let's head to the new area, which is this one, I think. Yeah. So I don't have the other disc yet that you need to activate the big elevator in Liurna. I'm gonna have to go to Caelid to get the other disc, but I found my way up here to the Altus Plateau, I think it's called, which is a very autumny looking area. It's much closer to the Erdtree. Interestingly, this is kind of what the areas around the minor Erdtrees look like. This kind of orange color palette. So I'm wondering if that's the connection here, is because we're getting closer to the Erdtree, this is all kind of autumnal Also, this area is full of these, like, treasure carts that you can find earlier in the game. I don't know if any of them have any treasure in them. I'm sure one of them does. But I have not explored this area at all. I came to this bonfire and I was like, or I still call them the bonfires. Came to this grace and I was like, yeah, this would be a good place to start the video, or do in a video. There's Liurna way down there. There is one of the other places I'll probably do a video on, the Carian Manor. I think, yeah, this right here, which I think is a whole dungeon of its own. That sounds kind of Bloodborne-y. Sort of like the Academy in Bloodborne. Dog, please. I appreciate that wolves in this game are not monstrously strong. They really are just like wolves. You know, there's nothing special about them. So I say that, and I'll probably eventually run into a wolf with a sword. Nope, I missed one. So yeah, I don't know at the point I'm at in the game if I should be doing this area or if I should be going back to Caelid. I guess we'll be able to tell once I encounter some real enemies that aren't wolves. This is another smithing stone. Nope, Ash of War, Sacred Order. That is a holy one, probably, that I cannot use because I don't have faith. I am faithless. I'm not maidenless, but I am faithless. Perfumer's Ruins. Okay, so far no new enemies. Though these probably do a different status effect than the ones I've seen so far. Because there does seem to be a bunch of those. There's a person. A hostile person. Perhaps a perfumer. She is literally throwing, like, dust at me. Or he. Can't really tell. Miranda powder. I think Miranda powder actually might be the thing he just threw at me, the exploding dust. Okay. Large man. Ooh. Triple swing. Ugh. Why is it always fire? Omen Killer Robe. Oh, he dropped like almost a full set, just not his weird mask. Okay, got a rare item here, perfume bottle. It looks like it's probably a quest item, unless it's for crafting perfume. So then I assume that these deadly plants are here because they were farming them for their materials. Seems familiar. Perfumer's cookbook. Okay, so I guess there are perfumes you can make. Somewhere around here there should be another underground area. I'm fairly certain every ruins has one underground room at least. Okay, another giant plant. That one's gonna summon lasers on me. They all seem to have the same ability with different status effects. God damn it. Another perfume bottle. Whatever, I'm just gonna let him poison me. Unfortunately, poison still lasts so long that you don't really want to wait it out. But you can also just make more of these boluses, so not really a big deal. Kind of curious what the perfumes actually do. Nascent butterfly. I can't remember what those are for, or if I've actually gotten a recipe that uses them. Let's check those perfume bottles I picked up. Those are key items. Used to seal various scent compounds, essential vessel for crafting perfume items. The art of perfuming was once jealously guarded in the capital, but after the perfumers were drafted into service during the Shattering, the art became widely practiced throughout the lands between. That doesn't really tell me much. But I did get a crafting thing for them, so let's see. Sparks. Boost ally attack power and reduces incoming damage once. Okay, so they're just like the same as every other sort of magic item that you can use as a consumable. It either casts spells or it buffs you. Ah, beautiful, but also very foggy. So, I didn't see a down area. There it is. Right as I say that. No trap ahead. No trap ahead. Perfumer's Talisman. Congrats, you both actually gave good information. Therefore, try attacking. Did that person just oof when I killed them? That guy has a lance. I was curious if there was like a lance-type weapon, considering you find a lance talisman. You know, a weapon that does more damage from horseback than when you're on foot. Okay, so this seems to be a dead end. No sign of the map yet. So I have to go further in before that'll show up on our unfinished map. I like the look of this area, though. It's weird to have an autumn area, because it's not really seasonal, it's just locational. But I guess it's always autumn here. Might be a cave back here. Cave ahead. I find like sometimes to find these caves, you literally just have to scrape along the like cliffs that you see, because they're in really dark spots. Sage's Cave. Well, again, we're not going to explore this cave thoroughly because this is not a cave video. It was bad enough having the first exploration video be like all caves. Oh, great. Is this going to be a cave full of fucking hidden doors? Oh, skeleton. Why is it always skeleton? Yep, this is gonna be a maze of hidden walls. I bet one of these is a trap. Lost Ashes of War, so that doesn't do anything by itself. I've yet to see any other kind of trap except the transporter. Rejuvenating boluses. Death Blight buildup. Yeah, so that's something you need because if that fills up, you instantly die. Golden Rune, Golden Rune. Bunch of fireflies. Bug. Oh, bug. Alright, I know I said this wasn't gonna be exploring this, but this seems pretty basic so far, aside from the weird walls. Fucking crossbow skeletons are killing me. And this guy does not want to stagger. Now, is he going to respawn too? If I don't... Yes, he is. Thankfully, it only takes one hit. Now, you two need to die. Again. Precious item ahead. Another stone sword key. I've been finding plenty of uses for those. Raptor talons. Is that a new weapon? More dragon wound grease. I have a lot of that now. Golden great arrows. Supposed to be cool if I had a great bow, but I am not a strength build, so I cannot use a great bow. And I haven't even found one, so I still wouldn't have one anyway. I keep expecting to run into something really bad here. Okay, there's the boss door. And then have to turn back. Wow. Wait, is this the same boss, or is this a different boss? Because I've seen at least one of these dungeons that had two bosses, because one of them was for a quest. Raptor's Black Feathers. Skeletal Mask. Is there going to be another assassin here? Necromancer Garrus. Alright. Just a crazy man with a flail. I think it's a skull flail. Ooh, big skull, that probably explodes. Also, what the fuck is that? Haven't seen one of those before. Is he a necromancer, or is the fucking bone skull snake the necromancer? Is that the new bone wheel? Is this what they've been replaced with? God, he is casting a lot of skulls. I'm noticing that a lot of stuff here so far is not staggering in this zone. Okay, now I just have to... Nope, never mind. Family heads. Was he hitting me with his family's jeweled skulls? Alright, well, that was the boss, I guess. So much for not doing this cave. We finished this cave. Disparage. I applauded it. God damn it. You can't change your rating either. Though apparently, regardless of whether you applaud it or disparage it, it will still eventually show up as gold with enough engagement. Could this be a campfire? Okay, so this isn't... No, maybe it is? I'm gonna say this isn't a double boss dungeon. But that doesn't seem like that's the exit to the other door we saw. Which was... Okay, yeah, it was here. I just didn't see the other entrance. Nope, this is the skeleton room. Where the fuck was the other boss door we just saw? Came out here, fought the skeletons. Went this way. I think it was in here. No, this was the secret door. Where the hell was the other door? Pretty sure I saw a different door. This one. Okay, so there is another boss. I got 2 flasks. Probably can't beat a second boss. Okay, here's the assassin. So I just mixed up the two. These guys are rough. And there are... Oh, he's invisible too. Great. So I have to use his footsteps to find him. I mean, in the lore, they did say that these guys have invisibility cloaks, and that's how they murdered the gods. However, they do seem to have made this one a lot less dangerous. I can hear him leaping. Gave me the Godwin treatment. Doesn't seem too bad, but it keeps trying to backstab me. Should use a shield, honestly. Come to think of it. I bet there's not going to be a stake either. Yeah, because he's not the real boss of the dungeon. Alright, well, I'll come back to that. But that was a neat little dungeon. Plenty of treasure chests. And pretty obvious invisible walls. Though, I feel like the Black Knife Assassin is in the spot where you'd expect the normal boss to be. Like, he seemed less hidden than the other guy. Right now I'm going to be attacking walls for the next 20 minutes. Trying to figure out if there's more invisible ones around here. I don't know anything about this area, though. Like, none of the NPCs have mentioned it. I know there's a volcano area beyond this, because that has been mentioned by the guy who tells you where all the story bosses are. He mentions a volcano. So, I don't know where that is, if it's, like, over here, or even further over here, because this is the capital city. I think I fought one of these guys, yeah, in the castle, Stormvale. So I guess they're just everywhere now. stepped on my toes. I died from getting my toes stepped on. There's definitely some difficulty in this zone, but that's to be expected when you go to a new area, I think. Is this dog? Behold God. Why is it always dog? God. I wonder if God is now the new meta for is this dog? Because, you know, people are labeling everything as dogs in this game. Because it's the only, like, animal descriptor you have. I guess you could probably put horse. I think horse is in the message system as well. Yeah, I didn't have any runes anyway because the assassin took them. Nope, not getting stepped on this time. Alright, these guys are worth 1k runes by themselves. What the hell is that sound? One of them's sleeping up there. Well, it's not these birds. There seems to be a dramatically large number of eagles in the lands between. Sometimes you'll find areas where there's like 10 of them just sitting in a circle on top of a tower. Saw a treasure up here. Another nascent butterfly. I mean, those things have to be valuable because you don't find very many of them. There also seems to be a lot of those destroyed sentinels scattered around this area. The giant stone ones. So I guess this is the site of some big battle in the Shattering. I'm starting to like pick up the lore. Like I've kind of dealt with enough NPCs to get a better idea about it. But there's still a lot of questions. And I found out that the 2 fingers that they keep talking about is a specific character, but I don't know if the 3 fingers that the PvP-focused guys talk about is also going to be somewhere in the world. Probably. I think the 2 fingers is basically like... I can't remember his name now. The primordial serpent from the first Dark Souls, who guides you, Frampt. That's his name. And then the 3 fingers is like calf. I feel like I never see messages about dog when there are wolves. Well, there's the capital. Not so far off now. In fact, I bet it will let me ride over to the walls of the city, and there's no way in except the elevator. Alright, grace me up. going on up here in the Lux Ruins? I can hear a dung beetle. Sounds like it's way up there, though. Which, how the fuck do I get up there? And still no map. The map has to be, like, over along this road, because they usually are on a road. Even in this area, there's demi-humans. These ones seem a lot sneakier, though. Lightning-proof dried liver. I haven't really seen a lot of lightning-based enemies. There's a couple lightning knights, and that's about it so far. Okay, well, it looks like there's no, like, staircase going up from here. I think I just have to go around. Or kind of slide up the wall. You can't really Skyrim, but it's surprising some of the things that Torrent can stand on. He's not a slippery horse. He has very grippy hooves. That's another chieftain. I can't backstab him. His back's too high up. God, that is such a wind-up. 3 dodges before he even did it. Some enemies will have little dodges and stuff to avoid it, but fishing for backstabs is still pretty effective in PvE. And that attack still is not good against short enemies. Which is the attack you do when you come out of a roll. String, stones, these guys are just full of junk. Also, I love the ridiculous tracking on the impaling thrust. I was facing completely away there, and I fucking like curved around. Okay, where is this beetle? Oh, come on. Another teleporting beetle? Ow, ow. This is why I have that chest armor. Why is it not working? I love how these are just stabbing each other. Really like that plunging attack. Okay, did the beetle just teleport back downstairs? Because some of them do that, where they teleport to really, like, annoying areas you have to run back and forth between. Well, here's the underground segment, and it's got a boss in it, which is probably going to be, like, a demi-human queen or something. And think that's exactly what it is. Gillica. So again, not a unique enemy. I think there's one of these actually in Limgrave. This is rough because how small this room is. Ooh, fast recovery time. However, by comparison to the Dragonkin soldier, you are nothing, Queen Gallica. That motherfucker hits for like 95% of my health. Alright. Had to find the door. What were you guarding? I bet it's something magical that I can't use. Ritual Sword Talisman. Let's see. Did I just get this? No. I didn't actually remember what we got from the Necromancer. I think it was another talisman. Yeah. Nope, not that one. Talisman pattern after swords used in ritual combat held to honor the Erdtree. Raises attack power when HP is at maximum. The practice had died out by the age of King Consort Radagon. Remains of arenas where ritual combat took place can still be found in every land. That is true, I've seen quite a few arena-looking places, but you can't actually enter them. They're usually just a big building that you can walk around the outside of. Wow. I could have used Torrent in this tiny fight. That would have been chaotic. Alright, well, I don't know how much more of this we want to check out. Seems like a cool area. Be nice to find the map, though, so maybe let's try that. I was like, is that a slime? It's just the fucking corpse from earlier. Wait, did I turn it on or off? Oh, right, you can't turn it off when you're on horseback for some reason. I don't understand the limitation there. Like, you basically do the animation, and it just doesn't do anything. So, not a lot of landmarks in this area yet. I bet there's a cave down there, or a catacomb or something. Oh, what's this building? Got 2 sentinels. Still no map, though. I gotta keep pressing on towards the city. Okay, one of these guys I can take very easily. 2 of them, don't know if I can. Especially when one of them has got giant arrows. Yeah, I think I should take out the archer first. It's fucking building-sized arrows. These guys are very easy to bully, though, as I mentioned before. Ooh. Except for when they do that. Okay, now they're really close together. I was trying to get into cover. I mean, if I can get this guy to come around, the archer won't follow, but he will. I bet there's a grace in here. God, that is a shitty pair. Because, like, I fought groups like this before, but not nearly this close together. Usually there's some cover you can kind of keep the archer behind. Oh yeah, I forgot to grab this seed. Which is how you get more flasks. So, where was that building I just died at? Grand Lift of Dectus. I'm not seeing my souls on the map. Runes. It says they're south. Oh, they're right here. So wait, was that the lift? Did I just avoid the lift? And the lift is not actually essential? That seems very silly. Okay, so these guys are lightning soldiers. In Liurna, they threw little magic rocks at you, but here they throw lightning rocks. There's a whole ass encampment here. This looks like a fucking war camp. Like there's an army entrenched out here. Doesn't seem to be a lot of people in the camp, though. Oop. Getting fired at by ballista. Take that as my cue to not be here. I think I'm in the trench that we just looked at. Ambush ahead. Be wary of group. I thought those were just rats. But again, like, unlike in previous Souls game, when there's an ambush like that in the open world, you just fucking run by them because you're on a horse. We got another Evergaol here. Okay, good. It only needs one key. Sure, why not? Let's check out what's in here. We don't have anything to lose. We're gonna see a lot of different little bosses in this video. Oh, hello, Godfrey. Is this like fake Godfrey? That's kind of funny if it's just like fake Godfrey. Godfrey. Mom, I want to fight Godfrey. We have Godfrey at home. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure I could beat him, because Godfrey really didn't give me a lot of trouble. I think it took like 5 attempts, and it's mostly just because he kept catching me with the fire at the end of the fight. Okay, there is the map. So, I think I want to wrap up, but I do want to get that map just to get an idea of what kind of landmarks we got around here. Is that Raya Lucaria? No. I think Raya Lucaria is too far away. That might be the mansion. Or that could be Raya Lucaria, actually. What do I have set? Oh. I don't know why I had that marked. I think I just wanted to check it out. And I haven't actually gone to Raya Lucaria. I have the key for it, but I haven't entered it yet. I'm sure it's full of shitty wizards. So this is the Lift of Dectus, right? Which would mean that you don't need the circles at all. Weird. Well done, but just getting started. I still don't even know where to put the circles in this thing. I've yet to see like a panel to activate it. I'm guessing it just magically activates if you have the disc. Alright, Sentinels, I have no quarrel with you this time. You already fucked me up once. I'm gonna get a big-ass arrow in the back of the head. Yep. Knocked me right off my horse. What is this? Apparently, what it isn't is good cover. Those guys can hit you from really far away. So I gotta break line of sight. Well, maybe I can just enter the city if I don't need the discs. It's weird, though, that it would give you a quest that requires you to run all over in order to activate that elevator, only for there to be an easier way to get up here, like right next to it on the map. Because basically I had to go through a cave that went up the cliffside. You're an enemy, not an NPC. Goofy looking knight. With a great bow. I bet they would drop a great bow. They have a limited chance of it. Yeah, we're almost at the map, which should show me if there's a way into the city directly. However, I think the capital might also be the last place you're supposed to go in the game. I wasn't sure if that was a guy or just like a flag planted in the ground. Okay, here's the map. Altus Plateau. So it's just one segment, which means this is not a very big area. Interesting. There looks like there's something off to the west then. So that's where we kind of were, but it looks like there's a road that goes over there, so there's probably another zone over there. There's another one here, but that looks like it's inside the city limits. So yeah, not a huge area. And as far as I can tell, these things on the map are specifically mines, where you can get more smithing stones. And these are typically churches? These might just be regular ruins, but they tend to use the same looking icons for specific stuff. Like obviously this is a minor Erdtree, which probably has another Erdtree avatar. Town over here. So yeah, I'm not sure what direction the volcano is in. But I guess we'll wrap up in a moment. I think we did quite a few things. We didn't get to that other boss I wanted to do. So I might just do that in a boss fight. Windmills. Land of windmills. Well, I mean, that looks like the volcano over there. Like, if I had to guess where a volcano would be, it would probably be behind all those big rocky outcroppings. There's a dude up there. Or statue dude. But yeah, another cool area. So far, I found that all of the areas definitely look distinct from each other. None of them really are just the same. Like, this looks closest to Limgrave in terms of the visuals, but even then, it's a much different kind of color palette. So, thank you for joining me for another Elden Ring Adventure, if you did indeed join me. And look forward to more stuff, I guess. I'm probably going to do a boss fights for that other video, or for that other boss that I was talking about. That is from the underground well in Limgrave. There's two bosses down there. I already did the Dragonkin Soldier, but the main boss of that area I activated, and I haven't actually fought it yet. So I thought that would be another good kind of video thing. But I probably won't include it in the next adventure. I don't know what the next adventure would be. I don't have enough stuff like stacked up yet. Probably have to do some exploring. Another Church of Marika. Another blood asshole. exactly the same kind, too. Well, we're gonna wrap up as soon as this guy kills me. These guys are like blood priests or something. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I'll see you around with some more Elden Ring in the future as I get closer to completing my quest to become the Elden Lord. Take care, y'all.